on. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to a new video. Right now we're doing XRP 7% in green. That's this candle over here, and we are gonna hit some kind of we are already hitting some kind of resistance. So we're gonna talk about what levels do we have to break to actually get start being really bullish, because it's nice to have a green Sunday, you know, but it's better to break the resistances, you know. That said, let's get into the charts. And your first question is, hey man, your lines are kind of whack, they're not hitting anything, like what's going on here. So yeah, but you might think like I'm going crazy or something like that, because you know the lines are not like hitting nothing. Even this is not correctly, this is like totally bogus, you know. This might actually be looking like it's holding, but so what's going on here? Well, we have to go down to the 1 hourly chart, and this looks perfect. This look, it doesn't look perfect, but it looks pretty nice to me. It looks pretty nice to me, and I did not mean to click that. So let's see what's actually happening over here. So you can see these two really nice wicks over here that are corresponding really nice with this wick over here, and then this wick over here, and right now we are touching the same place right now when we are getting in this last ending part of this triangle. And on downside, these two wicks are actually showing us this touch up here. So I like the support line, I like the resistance line, so I'm gonna leave it like that. You know, I don't care about big time frames. Yeah, I do actually care about big time frames, you know, but when big time frames are not being very helpful, then we tried something that is very helpful. And I think this is also very nice, and the upper part is also hitting these points over here. So you know, you might actually move a little bit up, a little bit down to make it even more perfect, but it's pretty legit, and I think it's pretty nice, and we're gonna stick with it right now. So what's going on here? Well, for that we gotta go to the daily chart and see what's happening, Mac. Let's start with the moving averages, and what you're gonna notice right now is that we are, beside the 200 moving average down here, we are below all the moving averages on the way up, right? So we are below all the moving averages, and if you zoom in right over here, we're gonna clean everything up nicely. You'll see that the 10 and 100 moving average right over here are giving us some kind of trouble, right? So this is the 100 moving average, this is the 10 moving average, and right now we are getting resisted. Previously, 3-4 days ago, we got rejected by the 10 moving average. This is a rejection, guys. That's a big rejection, and then we went 1, 2, 3 days down, and right now we're coming up. And why are we going up? To retest the 10 and 100 moving average. If we get rejected again by the 10 and 20 moving average, then I might see some more downside on this, right? But if you do not get rejected, we manage to break through it, of course, that's going to be super bullish, and we can actually continue going up and test 20 moving average and even 50 moving average. So you know, first thing first, getting above the resistance. And also one thing to notice over here is that the 10 moving average, the white line, is actually following our trend line really nicely, almost on the dollar, right? So that's might be also a reason why we are actually getting rejected right now. Not rejected, but you know, stopping a little bit, some small pit stop before we break and continue going up. So right now that might actually be the thing. But you know, the line is kind of legit, is important line. If not, and nothing else, the trend line is corresponding to the 10 moving average. So you know, it's something. What I'm going to show you now is that this wick over here is actually hitting a resistance. I'm going to show you which resistance it's hitting, but we won't be needing this. So I'm going to show you that there was a very nice resistance out here. This is the last support, some kind of a last support, and right now we have broken the same support twice. So this isn't quite bullish, because over here we broke the support, went down, and then went back up again. And it's the same thing is happening again, but not fully, because we went down after we broke the support, we went down, and right now we're going up, but we are only hitting the support with the wick. Do you see that? We are only hitting the support with the wick, so this is actually not a good signal. We want to have something like this where we get back above the support line for the second time. Now there is still 11 hours and 29 minutes left, so the best case scenario, absolutely the best case scenario, is getting above this line over here, above 0.91. And if we can manage to do that, like that would be the best case scenario. Because if we do this 2 times in a row, this is the first time, and if we do this for the second time in a row, this is 2 times we have rejected the 0.91 sorry, we have held the 0.91 support, and right now we are going back up. So the thing I want to see today is getting above 0.91 line. If we cannot do that, like there can be some kind of trouble and even some more down movement, because this isn't you know, staying below the support is not actually the most bullish thing you can do, especially when you're trying to break. Staying below the support while you're going up, there is no problem, but once you get up to the support, right, and once you start testing the support, at one point you have to break it, because if you don't break the support, that, you know, any support holds, then the price will, you know, traders will get discouraged and will, you know, start selling until some other kind of support, and then they will try to go back up and retest it on another occasion, just like over here. We went, first of all, we tested if the support held, didn't hold, but we got red back, all good and dandy, and then we hit some kind of other support up here. Maybe there was no, this we hit some kind of other support up here. You can see this we got rejected by this support up here, then we got down, sorry, we got rejected by the resistance, went down through the support, and now we are not able to get back above the previous support. So if you want to go and retest this level again, 1.03, if you want to retest this, then we have to get above the 0.91 line. So what am I looking at now? Let's move a little bit back so I can get my lines here nice and dandy, and let's put the other two support and resistances where they should be, like this. So, and let's move everything that we don't want to see at, look at, that's the 20 and the 50 moving average, and yeah, that's about it. So we are right now in some kind of a triangle over here, going on over here, even though we have these big wicks on the tiny time frames, right? Maybe this triangle on the big time frame is something like this, give or take, but the same thing applies. We are getting into the apex of the triangle, so it really doesn't matter. Sorry, that's not the triangle, this is the triangle. We are in some kind of triangle. This might even look like some kind of folding wedge. Is it the folding wedge? No, it's more like a descending triangle, more like a descending triangle, not a folding wedge. And we are below certain supports. We are below the support down here, which is very important. We are hitting the wick, and above us we have, let me just remove this. Okay, and above us we have a really lot of resistance. We have this line up here, we have the triangle trend line, we have 10 and 200 moving average. So however you look at it, we have to get above all of this to retest the previous resistance. So right now it's hard to say which direction is going to go, but what you should take with you is that we are hitting the resistance, and you know what I say, don't buy resistance, you know, you sell resistance, buy supports, take it as however you want. That's the thing everybody says, right? You know, we are not buying the resistance and then hoping that eventually it will break. You know, we are buying the supports and then hoping that, you know, it will continue up and break the resistances, stuff like that, right? But right now a lot of resistance just above us over here, and especially this one, I would say this is the most important number right now, 0.91. If you can break that, like, it's gonna be all good and dandy, but if you cannot break 0.91, I'm seeing more downside. Now the good thing is that I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video, that Bitcoin is right now having some kind of double divergence on the RSI on the daily time frame, and that's a very good, that's a bullish thing. So if Bitcoin continues to going up, it's gonna be nice and dandy, everything is gonna continue going up. But you know, if it doesn't, then we might actually look for more downside. So we're gonna see what's actually happening tomorrow and how this actually plays out, and we have a little bit more information of if we are bearish or bullish and stuff like that. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you like that, and on your way out, like the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate that. See you around. Bye bye.